for a beautiful pickled egg recipe. We're going to do them on the fire today. Beautiful real fire. But all you need is fresh, free-range eggs. I like to use malt vinegar. And the key ingredients for my pickled eggs, chilli and lots of garlic. And some salt and pepper. And our chef for today will be Richard.
Chop, chop, chop.
Chop in the garlic and the peppers. And that's just a bit of vinegar in the bottom because obviously once you place the eggs in, the vinegar will rise. So 1 bottle, eggs in, and then you can add any more vinegar to the mix once you've got that far.
Chop, chop, chop.
A bit closer. That's it. A bit of salt in there. And a bit of pepper. Always a bit of salt and pepper for seasoning. Isn't that right, Rich?
Yes.
Bubbling hot. So once the eggs have boiled, empty out the hot water and then fill the pan back up with cold water. And leave them for a few minutes before you peel them. I recommend boiling them for roughly 12 minutes. It could go a little bit longer, but you don't want to dry them out too much. But leave them in the cold water for a couple of minutes, and before you put them in the cold water, shake them about a bit so that they break up, and then they'll cool down quicker too. And then once they're peeled, they'll be ready to go in the jar and top up with the rest of the vinegar.
In the background.
Once they're cooked and you've made sure they're peeled and no shell left on them, you can transfer them into your jar with all your other ingredients. A small tip, when you're peeling the eggs, just let them be lukewarm. Don't leave them in the cold water too long because they're harder to peel the colder they are. So if they're slightly warm, you will be able to peel them more easily. There we go. And there is your homemade pickled eggs, which you can keep in the fridge or in the store cupboard. And they will last a couple of weeks at least, maybe longer. That is something I'm actually not sure how long they last for.
Pickled eggs.
Possibly they even last months. And that is a quick, simple recipe. Thank you, Chef Richard.